What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgivings either with family or friends. I am thankful for the little community we've built here at kdjTV. If you'd like to be part of it, subscribe. It's very simple. Just be part of the conversation, and welcome to the team. So today, you team members know what it is. It's about the 10-minute mailbag, where I take your MLB The Show questions from YouTube and Discord if you join, and I answer them in full. So let's strap in. I've got questions on deck. It's time to get some answers. So I'm putting 10 minutes on the clock. I've got 4 questions queued up. And just so you guys are aware, a little programming note, I got a lot of questions about my thoughts on the survey that came out recently. So instead of answering it here, I'm dedicating tomorrow's full podcast episode to going over that survey and kind of just diving into some weird stuff. So if you're into that, the show, the podcast, every Tuesday on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Again, subscribe here. You get all the content. But you can also go follow the podcast over there. So either way, now that you guys are aware that answers to those questions or thereabouts are coming tomorrow, let's dive into these 4 questions. So in 3, 2, 1... begin. Our first question comes from Scott. Can you take a look at a few of the new captain teams and go over which ones look fun? The 99 Jeter, captain of captains, looks like one that could be underrated nasty. Well, here it is. Here's the Derek Jeter, captain of captains, paired with the Clayton Kershaw lefty captain boost, because I feel like that's always just a good captain, generally speaking. And there are some lefty bats. So if you look at this, the captain of captains obviously boosts captains, and everybody looks kind of gross. Look at Adam Dunn's attribute wheel. Byron Buxton gets some much-needed contact versus right, though he's still lacking versus left. Corbin Carroll's great, and he gets a little bit of pop, I believe. He does. He gets some power as well. This is Max Muncy behind me. Max Muncy is one of my favorite swings. Jackie looks good. Jeter is obviously Jeter. Rafi Devers becomes even better. Joey Gallo looks nuts. Look at that Joey Gallo captain. Kind of crazy. And this Carlos Santana as well is, obviously, we all know Carlos Santana cards are very good. Who else was good here? Rowdy Tellez looks really good. Schwarber looks nuts. And then pitching I didn't do much with. I kind of just threw the lefties in here to get it popping. So yeah, this captain looks fun. Some of the captain cards don't have like the vision and clutch that I would prefer. Jeter helps with the clutch. He doesn't help with the vision. So I don't know if I'd rush to use this one, but I see why people would like it. One other captain that I want to quickly build and draw some attention to, and I made a video on this actually last week, but you guys might have missed it, so that's okay, is the Giancarlo Stanton cornerstone captain mixed with the Mike Messina Hall of Fame cornerstone captain. It's actually really cool, so I'm just going to I'm not going to put much thought into building this, but I am going to quickly build it. The Giancarlo Stanton captain is hitters from 2010 to 2019, so we're going to focus on players like that. Ryan Braun, Charlie Blackmon, Cody Bellinger, Rendon. I vaguely remember who was on this team. Just want to make sure I build it appropriately. Trevor Story probably was from that time period. Dozier for sure. Again, actually, I want to put Carpenter in there. Again, this team is not built like exactly like the last video or the video that I used it for, but it's gonna get the job done. Yeah, let's throw James McCann. Nah, we'll do Salvi Perez. Let's just put some fellas on here that fit that timeline. I'm sorry that we're doing this live, but that's kind of the beauty of this whole thing, right? How quickly you could just put a bopping team together. And now Hall of Famers. Hall of Fame, actually, it doesn't just have to be pitchers, which is ironic, so maybe I should have built this team a little differently. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. We'll do it as a team. You're in the Hall of Fame, 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 Raleigh's in the Hall, Goose is in the Hall. How are we doing here? 11 out of 10. All right, cool. Cool. So let's just do these guys anyway. Lee Smith's in the Hall. So, look at this team. Giancarlo gives massive power boosts, end contact left, end clutch. Holy hell. And then Messina complements that with contact to right. So we're getting power and contact versus both sides. Ryan Braun, holy Christ. Charlie Blackmon, holy Christ. Cody Bellinger, what the F. Paul Goldschmidt, wowzers. Matt Carpenter, wowzers. Trevor Story, still can't hit versus righties, but it's close enough. Anthony Rendon, nuts. Stanton himself, crazy. Same thing as Story, though, can't hit righty. Salvador Perez, wow. Wow. So this, oh, God, Joey Votto, hold on. Look at Joey Votto. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, like, this might be my favorite captain build. Honestly, it might be my favorite one. This is crazy. It complements both sides, lefty versus righties. It gives contact. It gives power. It gives clutch, which is huge. It's crucial even. And then Mike Messina boosts the pitching. He gives hits per 9, pitching clutch, and BB per 9. This might be my favorite combination of captains. If you have different ones, let me know, but that's kind of just where my head's at. Thank you, as always, Scott, for your question. Moving on. Sean. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I'm sorry, so I'm just going to say Sean. What's your thoughts on SDS combining inning programs with the evolution-type program they did this year with Griffey, Chipper, and Roy Halladay? I have always been a proponent of either bringing evolution programs back in a more prominent way or just kind of meshing it all together, kind of like you're suggesting. What they did with Griffey, Chipper, and Roy wasn't perfect, but I saw the logic behind what they did. If there were people who were going to struggle to get the 99 versions of those cards along the experience path, they could still play with the boss cards, or at least versions of the boss cards, if they advanced far enough in the XP path to get the 91s, I think it was, and then the 95s, right? Or 92s and 95s, something like that. I think that's a good idea, generally speaking, for any sort of progressive content, where you have to work your way to get the 99s later on in an XP path, a program, whatever. Give people who are still putting some time in but don't have all the time ways to get versions of those cards, so at least they get something. I like that, generally speaking. But going back to your idea of like true evolution programs, yes. I think evolution programs obviously works best within the power creep. Power creep looks like it'll be back, so that's fun. I hope it becomes part of the game. I hope it becomes part of the fabric of the game. It just makes sense. It incentivizes using these cards to get the better versions. It incentivizes or showcases power creep and growth. I think it makes too much sense. So I'm a fan. I don't think I've ever met somebody who's not a fan of an evolution program. I just think we have to make sure we do it appropriately so that it just fits and doesn't seem like random one-off drops, and that's kind of what we got this year. But I like where your head's at, and I tend to agree. So thank you, Sean, for your question. Next up is Kyle. Now that there are carryover packs, meaning like forever packs, should they add an incentive for completing all the collections? They went into forever mode already with head-to-head, so couldn't do something like a low diamond card. Yeah, so here's my thing. I have said from Jump Street... sorry, this one. Oh, congratulations, Rogue 10, on your Season 2 Awards Drop 11. I have said from Jump Street that there is no reason to give out these stupid completion icons for every single collection if you're not going to be able to do something with them. No one in their right mind is like, yes, I got Coach pumping his fist, I'm going to make this my icon. Maybe there are some people, but I don't know why you would. I thought, honestly, that there would be some sort of collection of collections where you collect all three of those icons and you get something juicy spicy. I presume there's still time to do that. We do know there are more programs coming out starting this week. Starting today, actually, I think, right? Monday, the day you're listening to this, is December 2nd. Aren't we getting something? Tomorrow, on Tuesday, Captain Blizzard Drop 1. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll shadow drop something. It doesn't say on this calendar here about any sort of collection or anything like that, but I always thought those completionist icons were going to lead to something. Maybe they were supposed to. Maybe they forgot. Maybe they never were. Maybe that was never the intention, but that's where my head was. So I'm glad your head was there too. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should be able to like maybe exchange these for stubs or like for pack? I don't know. I thought we'd be able to put all three of them together and collect a nasty card. Maybe, I don't know. Usually they give out the next year's cover athlete for free in a free pack. Just using Ellie De La Cruz here as an example because he's a popular player and we don't have a finest card of him yet. Instead of giving it for free, what if it's like, hey, exchange all three of your collection icons, and you get a really fun juiced up Ellie De La Cruz for the rest of the year. Maybe that's it. I don't know. That's kind of like paywalling it, which isn't great, but just spitballing here. Just spitballing. So, curious what you guys think. Do you think these icons are going to mean anything, or are they going to be diddly squat? I don't know. Our final question, as we're running out of time, from Justin Wilson, the reliever in Major League Baseball, former Yankee great. Do you think they will ever put time into fixing or making mini seasons better? They only update it once every couple months, and a lot of the times has no player rewards. So, I actually just played a mini season to its completion. I know, stunning. I played this one, the Career Achievement mini season, because my goal is to complete the binder. I'm only missing 4 cards, and they're all very expensive as of right now. But I needed to get this Hayward card, and I needed to get the David Robertson on the Mets and Ozzie Smith on the Cardinals within the advancement packs, whatever the hell they're called. This was the best mini-seasons experience of my life. As you can see, I only played it for 4 hours and 43 minutes, and I won the championship. They eliminated the need to watch cutscenes. You could skip through everything. It did make the playing process a lot better. My strategy when I do mini-seasons is I play and win the first 16 games. I only play them on All-Star just to get them done. I then enter and quit the next 12 just to get to the playoffs, so it takes no time. You're basically guaranteed a top 4 seed if you do that. Pay attention to the standings always, of course. And then I play the next 6 postseason games, and it's it. So I played 22 games. It took 4 hours and 43 minutes. Kind of speed running it. And it was okay. It was basically like playing Conquest, except the AI for the computer is a little bit better. I see what you're saying, though, in terms of, like, making mini-seasons more of a core gameplay thing for offline players. Because it should be. I don't know if locking player cards behind mini-seasons is smart, because online players like myself despise it, but you should certainly be putting, like, finish this mini-season, get a 50 bundle. Finish this mini-season, get a choice pack. Like, there should, like, a good choice pack. There should for sure be legit awards, stub vouchers, XP vouchers. Like, there should be stuff for doing mini-seasons, and there should be more of them. So I feel you on that. In terms of, like, the gameplay experience, I don't think there's anything different you can do to mini-seasons. I like that it's 3-inning games. Maybe you create, like, a 6-inning mode, or some people might want a 9-inning mode. So other than adding those 2 things, I don't know what else there would be. I like that you get to play real people's teams. I like that the AI is better, so it's a more competitive situation. I just don't really love that the player rewards are locked behind it. That's just my personal take. But let me know what you guys think. That's the end. Look, we're way past. I gave you guys bonus content today. That'll do it for the 10-minute mailbag. 4 really cool, interesting things we talked about. I want to hear your thoughts on all of them. So please flood the comments with your thoughts. And of course, flood the comments with questions for next week. This video series cannot exist without all of you. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for making this content series fun. Again, I'm thankful. I know we're past Thanksgiving, but I never said Happy Thanksgiving last week because I'm a stupid idiot. So Happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you all. And I appreciate that you guys made it to the end. Love you guys. See you next time.